Hey everyone, I'm J.A. Barrios, and I want to talk to you about my latest release, Ravings of an Unsettled Mind. Paperback available now, ebooks are pending. Ravings is a collection of short horror stories, ranging from gothic to psychological, eldritch to zombies. Now, that's just on the surface. So, any of you that likes different styles of horror, there's a story in here for you. Now, going deeper into the subtext, deeper into the spaces between the words, I want to talk to you about the importance of mental health. So, these stories, most of them at least, are inspired by my personal experiences with grief and depression. I have unfortunately faced a lot of loss between my loved ones for various reasons, whether they're dealing with their own depression, addiction, even illness. So I want to bring that to the cover. This really great cover design done by Jaeger and from inspired by my original drawing of a picture that I had did as a self-portrait called PTSD. It's supposed to be the overwhelming feelings of trauma. And so we've cleaned it up a bit so it can look a little prettier on the shelves. Jaeger and I have a nice collaboration of various illustrations in here. Every story has its own illustration. I do the pencil work, whereas Jaeger touched it up with the inks. One of the stories that I wanted to point out here is one called The Well. This is one of the stories I'm especially proud of. Originally, well, I guess slight spoiler, the creature that is in this story was inspired by one that I did, which I had originally created as an anxiety monster. But with the way how that story goes, it's more appropriately a loneliness monster. Once you read it, you'll understand. Another story I like to highlight is a hard night's work. There is this very chilling image over here, and this is something that's literally from a real life experience of an encounter I had while I lived in Pittsburgh. It's a thing that still haunts me to this day. Read A Hard Night's Work to find out why. Let's see. Yeah, there's so many to choose from here. Those of you who are fans of my debut novel, Tenebris the Unholy Darkness, Death Valley has a really nice Easter egg that you could appreciate. And those of you who haven't read it, you can still appreciate the story for what it is. But also, buy my other book. Now, there are so many for me to feature here, but the last one I'd like to, which is a story that is very near and dear to me, is Final Sunrise. This story deals with the idea of vampires and what the longevity of their lives can do to their mental health. This is a story that was inspired by a poem I did in 2015 titled Curse of the Vampire. Did this in August of 2015 after I had lost a good friend of mine, Juan. Love you very much, Juan. This one's for you. Now, these are just a few of these stories of the macabre in here. I hope you enjoy the hard work that I put into this, the blood, sweat, and tears that have dripped onto the, I guess, metaphorical paper, because this was written on a computer. But yeah, you can find it now at anywhere where books are sold, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, bookshop.org, and soon there will be an ebook following it. Thank you very much, readers. Enjoy.